This episode of Distraction is sponsored by Landmark College, the college of choice for students who learn differently. Visit lcdistraction.org to learn how Landmark College supports students with ADHD and other learning differences. Find your place at Landmark College. Hello, this is Dr. Ned Hallowell for Distraction. Today, I want to talk to you about Niksen. No, not that president. No, not that president. But about the Dutch art of doing nothing. Now, let me read to you from Amazon. It says, Hygge, Hygge, helped you to explore coziness through lounging at the fireplace. That's Danish. Lagom, which comes from Sweden, kept you busy and relaxed while you found the happy middle located between not too much and not too little. Niksen, which is Dutch. Niksen will slow you down all the way. Do nothing more than just nothing. Declutter your mind, lounge about and truly slow down, unwind and reap the benefits of the sixth happiest country in the world. And the name of the book is Niksen, the Dutch art of doing nothing, Niksen, not Richard Milhouse, but quite different. Here we have these countries that are giving us Hygge, which I particularly love. It's all about coziness. Cozy is my favorite thing in the world. So we want to learn about Hygge, Lagom, finding the middle, and Niksen, doing nothing. Niksen. Now, isn't that wonderful? If we could all in this country learn Hygge, Lagom, and Niksen. Just imagine as you're listening, if you learn today to be cozy, to do Hygge, and Lagom, which sounds an awful lot like moderation, doesn't it? Find the space in the middle, the art of balancing your life, try to balance in your life. Because we Americans, we tend to be so, or at least I do, so extreme, so over the top, one way or the other. And then Niksen, Niksen, the art or the practice of doing nothing. Now, the fact is you can't do nothing. You can't be alive and do nothing. Your mind and your body doing a gazillion chemical reactions all the time just to sustain life. And you're breathing and, the heart is beating. So we don't ever want to do nothing. So the concept of doing nothing means not intentionally doing anything. So you remove intention. So not intentionally doing anything, I think is what Niksen is all about. Deliciously doing nothing. So savoring the moment. Allowing yourself to enjoy, savor, just be glad of what is surrounding you. Try not to let the tormenting thoughts come in, and if they do, flick them away. Just try to flick them away. And enjoy whatever you might find that's delicious around you. Maybe it's a memory. Maybe it's a cloud. Maybe it's something you anticipate. Maybe it's the image of someone you once loved who's passed away, or someone you do love who's not right there, or maybe it's a big, huge piece of chocolate cake, or in my instance, what I was yearning for is tara masalata. I fell in love with tara masalata when I was in college, and there was a Greek restaurant that's not there anymore down Massachusetts Avenue toward Central Square, and they had the best tara masalata. This was called the Parthenon, and I would walk down there with my tutor, Professor William Alfred, and he and I, we both loved tara masalata, so we would have martinis with tara masalata, and it was just so delicious. And by the time we'd had our third martini, we didn't really care what the main course was. We'd had 3 martinis and a couple of plates of tara masalata, and we were just happy as could be to walk back. We were walking, thank goodness, back to his house on Athens Street, and I'd go back to my dorm in Dunster House, and it was quite an evening. As he would say, we slam a gate. So you see, just then I'm talking to you, so I'm not doing niksen, but I could have been doing niksen if I'd just been imagining the Tara Masalata and the wonderful Bill Alfred, who's now in heaven, but one of the greatest teachers who ever lived, and going to the Parthenon with him. You see, if you cultivate the art of doing nothing, so much can come to mind. It's a wonderful thing. We carry with us this memory bank that's always ready to feed us if we'll just open it up. Well, this is my suggestion to you for coziness with hygge, balancing your life with lagom, and niksen, the Dutch art of deliciously doing nothing. I wish you days full of nothing. This is Ned Hallowell for Distraction. Distraction is created by Sounds Great Media. Our producer is the ever wonderful, beautiful, and effervescent Sarah Guertin, and the podcast is recorded and mixed by the amazingly talented Pat Keogh.